Alright. First episode to a new channel. We'll call it 1, I guess. Because why not? And to start this off, I'm gonna do something a little boring. It's gonna get pretty messy here real quick. Algebra. There we go. So, I'm just gonna talk. Because why else? Why not? There's no reason not to talk, so I think I'll just talk because this is going to be uncut. That's the whole point of this channel. If you are watching this, if you aren't, then congratulations, you have psychic abilities. Being able to see what I'm talking about without even being there. Well, I do appreciate you being here. Don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. I know what I'm going to do with this channel. I'm going to try and post a video every 2 days, maybe 3. I'll figure out what's comfortable. It's going to be pretty cool. Might talk about some politics. This is why it's not on my main gaming channel, because it would be obtrusive and it could probably get me struck, and I don't want to have that happen. Having multiple YouTube channels generally makes life a bit easier, because then you don't need to worry about things adversely affecting something you work so hard to create, something that you cherish. And I do cherish my YouTube channel because it's actually pretty fun. I do intend to grow it a little bit more. If you don't know what YouTube channel I'm talking about, it's Your Local Boat Builder. And I plan to put like a good 5 years into it. Maybe even continue it even further onto like well into my 40s, maybe, I don't know, sometime. And it's something I intend to put my effort into. And I don't want that just to be struck down because someone didn't like what I said and it irritated them and they're angry and bunch of stupid stuff. How did I do that? I did an oopsie poopsie there, didn't I? Let me just double check that. I'm sorry that I had to start this one off with math. Who the heck likes math? Believe it or not, I don't. I'm good at it. I can do it pretty well. But I don't like math. I times I equals -1. Negatize that plus 1, so that's 2. Okay, so I plus 1. I times 1 equals I. 1 times -I. Oh, that just cancels out. I did it correctly. I'm a big brain. Isn't that great? Isn't that freaking great? Yeah, those all cancel out. That's good. To make my life a little bit easier, 3i. 5 minus I. Multiply that, and then we copy paste that because fuck you, I guess. It's pretty cool. Ever heard me curse before? Me neither. It's a new thing for me, especially on YouTube, because I don't know who the heck's going to be viewing my channel, and I don't really want to bring notoriety to myself. This channel, if it gets struck to the ground, it's fine. I'm just here to talk and create another channel, strike that down, and all you'd be doing is just removing things because you just don't like it. I'm doing no one harm here. You don't need to watch this video. If you did, I thank you. Thank you for spending your time to watch something that I created to bring variety to it. That's great. But I do ask, if you did get this far and you don't like it, why the heck would you strike it? I don't think anyone would. I think people are a lot better than that, which is good. We do need a little bit of faith in the world. It may be hard. It may be rather stupid. -1, -3, +3. Okay. It may be a little bit hard to do because it's hard to have faith in others. Well, one day I'll do a face reveal and a webcam thing set up so you can see me in the corner. But that is 1,000 subs to my main channel, Your Local Boat Builder. I don't see the point in striking anything down other than to push a point that you really don't like this and you think this should be forbidden. It depends on what the topic is. If there's clear set guidelines that say this is not allowed and it's struck on behalf of those guidelines, it makes sense to me. I wouldn't challenge it. I would be like, okay, I understand. But a lot of things really aren't. I did it wrong here. And this is gonna... a lot of things really aren't. Or a lot of things really are. Gonna see what I've been watching. Isn't that great? I might... Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. TWD98. Watch him. He is not... This is not me. That is not me, by the way. I don't play Mario Kart, but... Yeah. Do, in fact, give him a look over. I don't know him in any way. But, just so I don't get... I don't know. Something. So I don't get, like, copyright. I don't know. Why am I even trying? I'm not trying, that's why. I'm just talking. And, that's all I'm here for. You know, this entire time I had my mic turned up redonkulous because I do, as you got a glimpse of, I'm doing school right now, and this is Corona time, so therefore I'm literally legally obligated to not go to school. I'm supposed to sit inside my house and look at a computer screen all day, all night, and just figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Look at an online textbook, burn out my eyes, burn out my mind, struggle with being distracted, and at the same time waking up at 9 when I normally wake up at 12 or 11, or I just get up at 1 p.m. It's a hassle. I even wrote an entire thing while I got back to my desk, and I was so angry I burst into tears. I was angry, mind you. I wasn't sad. More so actually frustrated. And it was a really interesting thing. I was not able to just go sit back to this and just do work. It was not possible. But at the end of the day, I said, look, listen, buddy, get over it. But don't get over it. Think logically. Think about what you need to do. And do it. Do what must be done. And so I did. I turned in my work. Partially completed. And it hurt me slightly. But this isn't my first rodeo. And this is not my first online class. The only way I'm ever going to be able to pass this class is if I take the tests. And if the tests require me to turn in my assignments half done, so be it. I will work on knowing what I'm talking about rather than working the best on the assignment and having no time for the test, because I have no time to work on the assignment. My test for this assignment right now is tomorrow, and I just finished a test today. In fact, it's It's super fast, and it's all Algebra 2. I get credit for it, so I don't need to do it in school. I go straight to pre-calculus. After that, bada bing, bada boom, everything is great. I should have been pre-calculus last year if middle school offered Algebra 2 in 8th grade. But no, I didn't want to take Algebra 2. Instead, I took 9th grade English, and I failed it. I didn't even get past the third assignment. Actually, the second one. It was ridiculously hard. That was immediately when I knew I could not do online classes. It's not possible for me. It's just mentally against me. The fundamentals of it do not resonate with me. It just drives into me and says, you will not go any further. You will stay. And it's not a good thing to be dealing when you need this for a grade. If you need this for like not needing to do math, it's one of the reasons why why I'd rather risk getting sick than doing an online class. Controversial, I know. That's why it's on this channel. At this point, because the thing about this is I'm more likely to heal from getting sick. And this is true. And this is also statistically true, statistically more accurate. Younger people will not get hurt as much as older people or people with underlying problems like autoimmune diseases and lung cancer and any problem that involves breathing and whatever the heck Corona does that's bad. I think I'm pretty healthy. I haven't gotten tested. I haven't had the need to. But I would rather... You can't heal from missing a class. And that's the sad thing. You'd have to take another summer class. And the thing is, I'm already doing that. I'm doing that of my own volition. I'm saying, I want to take this class. And I want to get credit for it because I can do this. And I did. I chose this class. But I did not choose online class. This was chosen before Corona really hit the fan and online classes were mandatory. I was supposed to be going to the UW every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Not Friday, Thursday. 3 days a week. All the way up to Seattle. In class, with peers, at a table, at a desk, in a classroom. I'd be handed papers, I would see a teacher would talk to me, TA would talk to me, I would be doing tests in class, and everything would be hunky-dory. I would be focused, there would be no distractions, I would be nice and efficient. I would not be on my computer looking at Discord every single time, or creating this and recording a video. I haven't recorded a video since entire time. That's how hard I've been working at it. And it drives me insane, to the point, it's just... I have to vent sometime. And then there's also YouTube, and it's really not the easiest thing to do. You have to balance. It's a balancing act. And the last thing I need for school is a freaking balancing act while working quickly and working fast and working effectively and working on time, being punctual. And that's always something I struggle with immediately. Honestly, online class is one of the things you have to have a certain mindset for. You can't just walk in and be like, I can take online class. You have to say, let me refresh it so it doesn't lock up. You have to be understanding. You have to be honed. You have to be drilled in at a young age that school and home are essentially same. They can be merged together. And what I mean by that is at school, they design it in the US where it's really, you go to school, you do schoolwork there, you talk to people, you socialize, you eat lunch, you have fun activities, but most importantly, you do things, you do work. And that's essentially how it's been for a long time. And it works fine because it forces people to have their mental resources be allocated directly towards working. No distractions. Nothing there to incite you, make you want to do things. except work. But when you get to home, it's, especially for me, after school, it's an escape. I go to play games, I go build a boat, a nice big boat, maybe I'll record a video, that's what I'm going to do later on. Watch YouTube, relax, do absolutely nothing important. I chill. Home is chill for me. So when I go home, or when I'm forced to stay home, and what I'm required to do, what I'm supposed to be doing is school at home, it's like, this doesn't make sense. I'm supposed to be relaxing. And then at the same time, it's like, no, you need to be doing work. This is, you signed up for this. You said to yourself, you're going to do this. You're going to not fail the class. You're not going to get a freaking C in Algebra 2 again. I took Algebra 2 the first semester already, an online class, and I got the credit for it. This is just so I can get the full credit. I didn't need to take this class. I could have taken another online class, and I could have gotten the full credit. But I specifically chose this class because it would be not online. Corona's great. I don't have the mindset of being able to work at home without getting paid, of course. I will work at home if I'm going to get paid. I will work through that and be like, I got paid, I'm doing this. It has to be ingrained into you that you work every day, you work diligently, you do work at home. There is no rest. You have to be in the mindset of there is no rest. And that is a tough mindset for me to accept because I rest. I watch YouTube. I sleep. I go to sleep while watching YouTube. I record videos. I create things. I play Minecraft half the time. I build boats. I talk to people on Discord servers. What do you mean I'm not supposed to relax? I'm supposed to work? It's a mentally blocking thing. It's that's what it is. It's You just simplify this. And when you're supposed to be working with a mental block, it's you don't. The way to get rid of a mental block is you relax. You take a break. You have a vacation. But the best part about this, the thing that makes it even harder, is that it starts the moment you start class. You get in there, and you're like, oh no. And then the mental block starts. And then you want to take a vacation. And then you want to just watch YouTube. You want to relax. You want to build a boat. But then you realize you can't, because you just started class. It is the first day. What are you talking about? It's a new day. You're supposed to be working. What the heck are you doing? Relaxing. You crazy? You stupid? I'm stupid. I am not efficient with my time. I am not efficient with how I work. I don't work. I don't have a straight mind. My mind is all over the place. I'm talking about everything and anything that I can find, and my mind just picks up something and it goes within. It flows within. It's just how it rolls. If I see something, if I see a ping, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to get into a conversation. I'm going to get XP. If I have a headache, I don't want to do any more work, I'm going to go watch YouTube for 3 hours. And then get back to work after. And then I'm going to get back to work. And it's just, I get back to work. It's like, oh, I have to do work. And then you can't do the work. All that energy you spent getting warmed up in the beginning, wasted. And then you get back into it and you're like, I gotta warm up to it again. It's like jumping into a pool and it's cold and you jump in there, you're like, and you shiver and you tighten up and have a hard time breathing. And then after you sit in there for about an hour, you get acclimated, you get pretty warmed up, and then you leave, and instead of gradually cooling down, you cool down immediately. And in that cool down immediately, you have to jump back into the pool like, why did it cool down? You have to just go straight at it. It's kind of annoying. not an easy thing for me to do. I hope that some people understand me in that regard, because it's kind of hard to get people to relate to you when everyone in your class is literally Asian, and their parents would probably be the kind to force them to work. Nothing against them, nothing to say that's bad about them. They're fine. Anyone's fine. If I don't care, I don't care. I don't care who you are, what you think, what you do, who you like, who you're gonna marry, what's your sexual relationship is. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you vibe with me. Yeah, if you vibe with me, that's cool. For all I care, you are a person. If you're a girl, then, well, you're gonna vibe differently with me. But if you're a boy, it's like, we chill, we cool. There's nothing against that. That's probably gonna be in a later episode where I talk about politics or something. Well, you can hear the yelling in the background. I kind of hate it. It's kind of annoying. But I can't shut them up. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It's been 21 minutes of me just talking on a rampage. No script. No structure. Just me talking. My mind, my thoughts at the moment. My feelings, kind of, but at the same time, not really. Yeah, thank you for watching. Do enjoy your time. And I will see you in a later video.